All right, everybody, welcome back. We're doing another deep dive today. And let me tell you, this one is huge. We're tackling AI, the future of it, and honestly, what it might mean for, well, all of us.
Yeah, no
We're
kidding.
talking jobs,
Mm.
education, even just like life online.
Exactly. And, we're basing this whole thing on an article, a really fascinating one,
Yeah.
featuring Imad Mustaq.
Oh, yeah, the founder of Stability AI.
That's the one. And he's not holding back. We're talking predictions, some pretty bold ones.
Like a 50-50 shot for humanity surviving alongside super intelligent AI, stuff like that.
Which, sounds a bit out there, science fiction-y.
For sure.
But that's why we're here. Got to break it down, figure out what's real, what's hype.
Absolutely. And luckily, I'm not alone on this one. I've got an expert with me today,
Mhm.
someone who really gets the ins and outs of AI.
Well, I try. Happy to be here.
So jumping right into it, what really struck you about Emad's take on all this?
I think it's his honesty. He doesn't sugarcoat the risks, the potential downsides of AI. He's very clear. It's powerful, and that power can be used for good or bad.
Right, it's not just those classic robot takeover scenarios.
Exactly. It's deeper than that. It's how AI could change, fundamentally, the way we work, how we learn, even how we experience the world around us.
Yeah, that hit me too. Like reading about AI disrupting education, that was wild.
Oh, totally.
Imagine your kids, right, having this personalized AI tutor.
Like, adapts to how they learn, their pace, all that.
Exactly. Is that even possible? Are we close to something like that?
Honestly, it's more possible than you might think. I mean, look at streaming services, right?
Okay, yeah.
They recommend movies based on what you've watched, right? AI tutors could be similar, analyzing strengths, weaknesses, making learning truly personal.
Wow.
But there are caveats, right? We got to be careful about the accuracy of the info, making sure these AI tutors aren't just reinforcing existing biases.
That's a huge point.
It's exciting, for sure, but implementation has to be thoughtful.
Makes you wonder then, if education's on the table, what else is AI going to transform?
Oh, so much. The article even talks about an intelligent internet.
I remember that. It sounded straight out of a movie.
Totally. Emad lays out this three-tiered system. It's fascinating.
Break that down for me again.
Okay, so picture this. You've got these massive AI brains called hypernodes. They hold insane amounts of info, like they power the whole thing.
Okay.
Then there are distributed nodes. These are more specialized, focusing on, say, healthcare or finance.
So like different AIs for different fields.
Exactly. And finally, you have your own personal AI assistant right there on your phone, your computer,
Oh, I see.
helping you navigate this whole crazy, complex digital world.
So instead of me going down endless Google rabbit holes,
Your AI assistant curates, finds exactly what you need.
that's wild. But also a little creepy, no.
Oh, for sure. It brings up huge questions about privacy, about control of information.
Who decides what's shared, how it's used, right?
Yeah, exactly. And those are the ethical dilemmas we got to face head on as AI becomes more, well, integrated into our lives.
No doubt. Now, Imad also seems pretty passionate about open source AI.
Oh, yeah, he's a big advocate.
He says it's crucial for transparency, for preventing a few big companies from having all the control.
It's a key point. Imagine, right, if just a handful of companies controlled all the algorithms shaping our online experience.
Shaping the decisions that affect us, too.
Exactly. Open source means anyone can see the code, understand it, even contribute.
So it's more collaborative.
Absolutely. More innovation, and it helps ensure ethical use, responsible AI development.
I'm with you there. But let me ask, all this sounds super expensive, right? How do we even fund something like an intelligent internet, make sure everyone benefits, not just the wealthy?
It's a valid question.
The article mentioned proof of beneficial compute, but I got to be honest, that went over my head.
It's a bit complex. So think of it this way. You donate your computer's unused processing power, right, to a global network solving big problems.
Wait, what kind of problems?
Medical breakthroughs, climate change solutions, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And you get rewarded for it. It's kind of like mining cryptocurrency, but instead of just coins, you're contributing to AI advancement for everyone.
So I'm not just playing video games, I'm powering a global AI network.
Exactly. Pretty cool, right?
Super cool. But we can't ignore the downsides. The article mentions deepfakes, synthetic voices, even AI in warfare. This is getting real, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's not science fiction anymore. Deepfakes could erode trust in everything we see and hear online. Imagine not knowing if a video of a politician is real or fake.
or a news report, anything.
Exactly. And then there's the potential for AI-powered autonomous weapons escalating conflicts in ways we can't even predict.
Scary stuff.
That.
It feels like we're on the edge of this massive change. Exciting, but also, yeah, a bit terrifying.
I think that's a fair assessment.
EMAD ends with a call to action for everyone to get involved in shaping AI's future. So, what can we actually do?
I think staying informed is key. Read about AI, talk about it, demand transparency from the companies developing it.
And not just talk amongst ourselves.
Right. Push for regulations that prioritize safety, human well-being, all that.
Support the good guys, so to speak.
Exactly. The future of AI isn't set in stone. We have a say in it.
I like that. So, listeners, here's the big question for you. If AI becomes as normal as our smartphones, how will you use it for good?
And how will you protect yourself from the risks?
It's something to think about,
Yeah.
seriously. And hey, let's keep this conversation going. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Thanks for having me.